what you're seeing here, this is the computer side of the processing. I have different tabs here, home, and it shows the IP address, settings, different things that you can have, background, I mean, not background, but background section, start, the ending, the file, store number, customer ID, and other things in there. The item master here where I can come and then load the item master. And this one loaded about 71,000 items, the same thing that I loaded into the device. And you can view the same item master. And that's what you have in this case, you can view it. So I went ahead and initialized the inventory, which is deleting the retail inventory, things that you have in there. Once you had done that, I had two files that I created earlier. Let's see if I can come back here. So these are the two files that I have. Now if I say process inventory, it says two files for process. Now with these two files processing, I can now go to the dashboard and view the totals. And so in the totals, I have area 001, area 002. I have section 6 and I have section 9. I have department 0 because I didn't have any files or any departments loaded with the file. And I also have who counted it, and all of those are different totals. As I click in here, so it will take me to that area that I did, and I can change the area from 001 to say like 0011, and I say update, and that takes me back to that. And similar with the section, let's say this one still be in section 6, let's say it was section 16, I can quickly change that. Section 16, and department, let's use department. This one doesn't allow me to change because the department is part of the item master file. Let me go back in. It's in the same thing. It looks like it doesn't allow me to change the section. I mean the auditor who counted it, because that's already part of the file that you got. So besides the dashboard here that it gives you a quick overview of that, you can get the reports. In the report you got areas, and it shows the same totals, 6, 2, 11, same, they are all both clickable. You can click and it takes you to the same place for before. Sections, similar to that. Departments, similar, it shows you that individually there. And the auditor, it shows you that. And then you have section and auditors there, and it shows you who counted it in the section. Because let's say sometimes you will have the same section counted by multiple auditors, and then that way you can see the different values. And then you have a detail list, and this detail is like everything else, is searchable. You can start looking for 107, and it will look at that. And you get a summarize. This one summarizes by the item number, and again I can look for the 107, and it's right there. So, and I'll go back to the inventory here. In the inventory, you can say create the inventory data file, and it says the file inventory has been created. You can create the summarize, and it says the inventory has been created. Now you can view the detail, and similar, you can go there, and these are like the items, and you can sort on every table that you have on this. You can click on that, and then you can sort by those items. So you have all of those, and when you click on that, you can also take you to the same items. Let's say you want to change the quantity here. You can say instead of 25, you put 10, and that gets updated. The only thing is that I recommend that this is not being used for these purposes, It's better when you do the updates on the app. That way, all the files are maintained and all the data corrections are done there. But if you want to do some quick changes, this is fine. And for as long as you do the processing here, that's okay. Once you do any update, you gotta go back here and say create the inventory files again, and then that will give you the totals. Now I have the monitor here. The monitor kind of says, okay, here that all the sections that have been counted. In this right now, it only includes sections. It doesn't count area, but it can be customized to whatever you like in this case. And it has section 9 in here. And section 16 was not part of the list defined items. Let's say I want to change 16 to 2. So now I go back into section 16 and I'll update it to 002 and go back to the monitor, and that will also show there that it has been completed.